Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and on this channel I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content, and particularly for the woman over 40. Now you've seen the title, so you know this video is all about self-care, but not self-care in the traditional sense. This is about self-care during the holiday season. As women, a lot of times we put ourselves on the back burner while we're constantly taking care of our spouses, our friends, our children, our grandchildren, just everyone else other than ourselves. And that can cause a lot of stress and anxiety, especially during the holiday season. Today, I'm going to give you some of my tips on how to take care of you during this holiday season. If you'd like to hear what those tips are, then stay tuned. Now, let's get started. Before I get started, I know you all want to know where in the world did I get this beautiful blouse. This is the Ghana puff sleeve blouse from DaVinci Fashion, and isn't she beautiful? It is in the pink and black print, and I'm wearing a size small, which fits a 6 to an 8. She is stunning. The fabric is beautiful. It's nice and heavy, so it's nice and warm. And the sleeves are nice and long. It goes all the way down, which is really fantastic. This is one of those blouses that make a statement that say a lot without saying anything. You need to say nothing when you have this sort of blouse on. I paired it with my faux leather pleated skirt, and I thought this would make a great combination because the blouse is speaking volumes. I don't need anything else to compete with it, so I wanted to pair this with some black bottoms and some black heels, because this is everything. I think I'm gonna wear this blouse for Thanksgiving. She is beautiful. The bold, beautiful pink in contrast with that black and that rust colored and that deep, rich yellow. These are beautiful, beautiful fall colors, and I think it is fantastic. It does come in another pattern. It has squares on it, but this one obviously is my favorite, and I think it is fantastic. It is buttoned down, so I could wear this as a top, or I could open it up and put a tank top under it when it gets a little bit warmer, but she is beautiful, and I'm loving it. So this is my outfit of the day. So let's just chit chat, shall we? So the holidays are coming, and they are coming fast. By the time this video goes up, Thanksgiving will be less than a week away, and after that, everything just goes by so fast. Next thing you know, the new year is here. And although for most people, the holidays is a fantastic time, they get to see family, they don't get to see those people all year long, so it's a great time to be able to spend time with them and let them know you love them and give them hugs. You get to eat food that you normally don't get to eat all year long, like cranberry sauce and sweet potato pie, not pumpkin pie. But sweet potato pie, you get to be together with family that you don't get to see at one time unless there's a funeral or something like that. But other than that, it's just a great time of the year for most people. But that being said, sometimes the holidays can be physically, they can be mentally, they can be emotionally, and they definitely can be financially draining for a lot of people. So I'm gonna give you my tips on how you can hopefully lessen any negative impact from any of those categories on yourself. So my first tip is to have a family meeting to discuss what? To discuss the ins and outs of the upcoming holidays. You know, ever since COVID, we're all very comfortable now having family Zoom meetings or being on using your iPhone for your family meetings. Whatever you're gonna be using for your family meeting, you really need to have a family meeting to discuss, okay, who's going to host the holiday dinner or holiday luncheon, maybe for Thanksgiving, who's gonna host it for Christmas, whose house is gonna be at, and more importantly, who's going to bring what. That way everyone knows who's responsible for what dish, you know, and also while you're doing that, you can everybody knows who makes the best macaroni and cheese. My mama. Everybody says their mama, but my mama makes the best macaroni and cheese, potato salad, and pinto beans. Anyway, who makes the best dish, and more importantly, who messes the dishes up every year. You know, Aunt so-and-so, her banana pudding is just not what it used to be. It's not good. So somebody Somebody needs to be responsible for talking to Aunt so-and-so so that she doesn't waste her money buying all those ingredients and making the banana pudding that nobody's gonna dig into, or people are gonna take some out of and just kind of sneak and throw it in the trash. Or maybe you could recommend that she bring something else that everybody else really likes, or just tell her, listen, this year you don't have to bring anything. We're just gonna let you relax so you can really enjoy yourself, really enjoy your family. We're gonna take care of all of it. You don't have to bring anything. But all that needs to be discussed so that everyone knows who's responsible for what. Now, if you luck out and aren't responsible for bringing anything, you're not required to make any dishes, you aren't required to clean up, do not show up empty-handed. Bring something. My recommendation, if you're not required to bring any food and someone else is bringing all the napkins and the plates and the spoons and the forks and the cups, then maybe you should bring all the to-go plates. You know, there's a lot of food left over during Thanksgiving and Christmas. I know in my family it is. And last year I brought, I got on Amazon and I bought the styrofoam to-go plates, and then I bought some more to-go plates with the little clear lids. So there wasn't tons and tons of food left at the host house that wasn't going to get eaten within the next few days. So everyone was able to eat and then take home another plate so they have something to eat later on, which worked out perfectly, which was really, really nice. Also, if maybe you don't have that much money, maybe you can't afford to bring anything to the family dinner or luncheon, stay afterwards, or you don't even have to do it afterwards. After you finish eating and people are eating, go clean the kitchen. I'm sure the host would love it. I'm gonna be responsible for washing the dishes and sweeping the floor and making sure the kids don't drop food all on the floor. If they do, I'm going there and sweep all that up and wipe the tables down and pick up plates and cups. You know, plates and cups and stuff just get left around. Or maybe you're the person that can pull the trash out and go throw this trash out because the trash can gets full really fast during holiday dinners. Maybe you can do that. Just help clean up. The host will greatly appreciate it. So again, my first tip is have the family meeting so everyone is aware who's responsible for what, so that they know Thanksgiving is at Aunt Lucille's house, Christmas is at Aunt Helen's house, and everyone knows who's responsible for bringing those dishes. And if you do it now, okay, Thanksgiving is around the corner, but for Christmas, everyone will know ahead of time what they're bringing, and then kind of get their money situated and get all the ingredients so they can go ahead and make the fruit cake, get all the ingredients for the pound cake. That's what I love, the fruit cake, the pound cake, and the sweet potato pie. So everybody knows what ingredients they need so they can be prepared and not have to worry about buying those things at the last minute and the grocery store and the grocery store shelves being empty. So my next tip is very important because this is about your money. Write yourself a budget. If you're going to be giving gifts, write a budget for those gifts and stick to it. Write down the names of the people that you're planning on buying gifts for. And I always buy an extra 1 or 2 gifts, something that's very universal, something for a girl, something for a guy. You know, the guy's gift is always some socks. I'm sorry, I don't know what else you can give that's universal that everybody can wear and everybody, but they're always nice, colorful, fun socks. And I always get some body lotions and sprays and stuff for a female, and maybe some candles, and just something that if somebody shows up to my house for the holidays unexpected, I have a gift for them. Or if they show up for Christmas and I wasn't expecting them to show up, I have something I can say, here, Merry Christmas to you, because I always feel bad if somebody leaves empty-handed, or they come in, everyone else has gifts and somebody has nothing. I don't like that. So I always buy extra gifts, but make yourself a budget with listing all the people you're gonna buy gifts for, how much you're gonna spend on each, or if you just say, this is my budget, I'm gonna chop it up and everybody gets $25, whatever it is, and try your best to stick to it. There is nothing worse than January rolling around and now you got a bunch of debt because you've spent money on gifts and stuff and you don't even remember what you bought or who you bought it for, but all you know is you have hundreds of dollars of debt waiting on you in January. That is a horrible, horrible feeling. So again, I'm recommending make sure you write yourself a budget for all of your gifts if you're planning on giving gifts, and stick to it. So the next tip is for your emotional and mental health as well. And that is sit down and reflect on your entire past year, 2022. What blessings came my way? You know, I thank God on a regular basis for my blessings, but at the end of the year, I sit down and I like to reflect on the entire year. What happened this year? How many times was I blessed? I like to write it down, Because I want to show God that I'm grateful. I want to have a heart full of gratitude. And I know with me, if I'm feeling down or I'm just stressed about something, when I start writing down all those blessings that have come my way, it really makes me feel a lot better. It will lift your spirits and make you feel more grateful for today, for right now. And that could be something as small as I got sick, like I had COVID. I had COVID and my husband had COVID. I got sick and I healed really fast, or I healed, period. Thank God I healed with no side effects from my illness, or a loved one got sick and they healed really fast, or they healed, or I got a financial blessing that I did not see coming, or something great happened to a family member or a friend of mine, or just the main fact that I woke up this morning, I'm not in any pain and I'm healthy and I'm happy and I have food and I have a car to drive and it actually has gas in it, and just all the blessings that have come your way throughout the year. This will really, really lift your spirits. I know it does lift mine. The next tip is for those of you who may not have a lot of family around. You might have moved out of town and you don't have any family around you, period. And maybe you can't afford to travel back home and you have a new job. You just don't have anyone around you, no new friends, no family around you. And that is, get yourself a gift as well. You know, even if you're not buying anyone else gifts, give yourself the gift. You've had a long year. You've worked hard. You've sacrificed. You've put in the work. You've done everything you need to do to take care of yourself and make sure you're functioning the way you're supposed to function, making sure that bills get paid and making sure the car is taken care of and the house is taken care of. If you're not receiving a gift from anyone else, I really, really recommend taking the time and giving yourself the gift. Now, it doesn't have to be a really expensive gift. It can be something as special as, I'm gonna cook my favorite meal. I'm gonna cook my favorite meat, my favorite sides, my favorite drink, my favorite dessert. I'm gonna do all that that will make me feel fantastic. I'm gonna do all that for me, all of my favorite things. I'm gonna cook them all for me. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna enjoy that meal, because this meal is all about me. Because you worked hard and you deserve to feel fantastic. You deserve to feel special during the holidays as well. So I really recommend giving yourself the gift. I've done that for myself ever since I was 16. There's a huge story behind that. But since I was 16, I remember telling myself I will never go another Christmas without giving myself the gift, because you know, when you're there and everyone around you is receiving gifts and you don't receive one, then it's just not a good feeling. So ever since then, if I don't get anything, I'm gonna have at least one gift, and it's gonna be for myself. And it can be something really small. Like one year I took myself out to eat to a really nice restaurant by myself, which was perfectly fine, but I celebrated me, and that was the gift to me. So if you don't have friends and family around and the holidays are coming around and you're feeling sad because no one's there to give you a gift, purchase one for yourself. Something that you love, something that you feel is special because you're deserving. My fifth tip for holiday self-care is ask for help if you need it, especially if you're hosting. If you're hosting a lunch or a dinner during the holidays and you feel like you need some help, ask for it. Only thing, listen. My friend Sheila said, let them tell you no. Ask for help if you need it. If you know that you're gonna cook all day long before Thanksgiving, but you just don't have time to cook and clean your house, ask your sister, ask your niece, ask your cousin, whomever, especially someone who's not bringing anything to the dinner. Can you come over and help me clean the house so that my house is clean before everybody comes over? I'm sure someone will be more than happy to help you. Or if you feel like, okay, I said I'm gonna cook these 5 things, but now it's almost time to cook them and I'm feeling overwhelmed. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all done. Reach out to someone and say, I know I said I was gonna cook these, but do you mind cooking this? And then let them know, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm stressed. So, no, everybody is not gonna say no. Somebody's gonna say yes, of course. If they love you, if they're family, they know how hard you're working, of course they'll be willing to chip in and help out. Ask for help after everybody is finished eating. There's nothing worse than hosting a lunch or a dinner at your house and then everyone's gone and you have to wash all those dishes. You gotta wash the dishes. And there's so many you have to wash and dry and put them up before you can even wash some more. And the floor is there, you gotta sweep the floor and mop it all over again. And you're just exhausted. You're already tired because you've been up all day cooking and cleaning, and then you ate and now you have to clean afterwards. So my recommendation is, if you need the help, please do not hesitate. Ask for help. And my last holiday self-care tip is take some time to rest. Set aside a couple of hours. If you can spare 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, that's even better. But set aside a couple of hours just to do something that's meaningful to you, whether it's to go get your nails done, whether it's to go get a pedicure, whether you want to go get your hair done or your eyebrows done, or whether you just want to sit back and rest with your favorite drink or your favorite food. Now, if you live in North Carolina, let me tell you something. Go to Cookout, get you an eggnog milkshake if you love eggnog. It is the best milkshake I've ever had in my life. And I think they have a peppermint milkshake during the holiday season too. I really miss that. They don't have Cookout here in Texas. It's a shame. Anyway, take care of yourself, get some rest. You don't want the holidays to be over and you are exhausted and you have to go back to work exhausted. Set aside some time for you to get some rest. If you're hosting, then the next day, tell everybody I'm resting. If people are staying over tonight, y'all feel free to stay over, but I'm not cooking breakfast in the morning. Y'all can cook breakfast in the morning. I cooked all day yesterday. I am resting in the morning, but I would love it if y'all would cook me breakfast in the morning. That would be fantastic. Or you can go buy it. It doesn't matter. But set aside some time for you to rest so that you can rejuvenate. You all know you can't pour from an empty cup. That'll give you time to fill your cup back up so that you can be happy and you can go back to taking care of yourself and others. Well, that's it, family. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave a link to this beautiful, amazing top in my description box. I will also leave a link to it on my website, angelamashelle.com. Just go on there, click on YouTube video, shop my YouTube video. You'll see the thumbnail for this video and I have a picture of this top. You can just click on it. It'll take you directly to the website. Now, let me know in the comment section what you're going to do to make certain you take care of yourself during this holiday season. I want to know what y'all gonna do. Take care of yourself. You already know what I plan on doing. So no matter where you are in the world, I want to thank you for watching and I want you to have the most blessed day. Bye-bye.